You know, one thing that I've noticed about me playing lots and lots of horror games, even more horror games that I can count on my tiny little fingers, when it comes to screaming in horror games, rarely have I ever screamed in a horror game. I feel like I'm more face when it comes to screaming. My face screams for themselves. Like my thumbnails have my screenshots of how my face looks actually in the moment. I'm expressive on the voice part because I'm loud as hell. We'll put my theory to the test with the game today of Don't Scream. You have to survive 18 minutes without screaming, so you cannot scream, not even a loudy tiny voice, and the game only progresses when you're moving, and every scare is unpredictable. It's pretty much like a walking simulator, but it's kind of putting you to the test. Can this game actually make me scream? I want to survive the 18 minutes, so if that means I have to talk like a little mouse to the microphone while you try to figure out what I say, let's do, so be it. Let's just take this like a walk in the park, okay? Hello? Hello, how are you? You're just hanging in there, yeah? Oh, are you okay? Okay, you're fine. That's okay. Have a great day. Okay, let's think of this as a Disney movie where everything is rainbows and beautiful colors. Although the colors this time are the colors of sadness. What if I approach this as a Was it because I said P? What if I approach this as a national what's it called? National Geographic documentary. Wonder what would happen. In today's episode of Wandering in the Woods, I find myself in one of the most chaotic places in the world. Over here, in this tree branch, you'll find the common Debodies Andropilipus, which is the usual subject of a tree hanging, who then stretches your arm to try to contact you, but then we just move along. Nature is funny in very certain different ways. For example, in nature, you can find things such as airplane seats. In 2023, airplane seats were part of airplanes, and they were used to put people's tuckus into stuff. So you will put your tuckus into an airplane seat, and from there, you will fly. This is what's called a tunnel, I'm guessing. Tunnels are things that you used to go through stuff. Tunnels usually have an end and an out. Oh, that's not a tunnel, that's an airplane thingy. Right over there, you will find commonly in the forest vending machines. Some vending machines have Coke. Some other vending machines have Sprite. Some other vending machines, if you're unlucky enough, have Dr. Pepper. Because Dr. Pepper is the soda of the devil, because it tastes like medicine, and I will not argue this further. If we continue our path to this fallen airplane, we'll find no one, because everyone's probably dead. Lucky bastards. They no longer have to go through life, because 2023 is already a catastrophe. Is there a flashlight? How do I get up? Do I have a flashlight in here? I really don't know. Maybe I went the wrong way. Guess we'll have to go around. Well, personally... Oh, there's my flash. Well, that is an alarm. What will be commonly used in horror games to scare you. But right now, I'm a very sick son of a bitch, and I've been commonly scared by other mundane things, like bills, my student debt, and dating apps. Those are truly terrifying stuff in life. Nothing can beat this. They should make a game about life. That is terrifying enough. I will totally scream after that. Ah yes, a missed call. That is also terrifying for everyone. I don't know what to do here. I think it's recounting how the airplane fell. Yeah, it's just like a walk in the park. Alright, well, we'll just continue forward. Don't really have anything to provide there. Alright, well, I don't really know where I'm going. In this woods, there is something we like to call... Yes, this is something that usually happens in horror games, where people just do branches. And there's a light over there. It might be the light of the tunnel, or it might be the light of my ex-boyfriend, which is toxic, so we should probably go the other way. Or we can always follow the light, because I seem to be making the same exact choices all the time, and they're all very badly. So maybe if I follow it, I will finally learn my lesson. There's a lot of nature here, which is really nice, because our world is currently going down. So having many trees and a lot of nature kind of makes it easier for everyone. Is that a tree? No, that's a branch. Well, someone just lost the game. Arrow says that way. We should probably go that way. Funny how you'll be able to find an arrow in the middle of the woods. Well, what do you say? Nature's really keeping up with technology. I don't know what that sound was, but I'm not here to investigate. If there's not a Scooby snack over there, I don't need to go that way. Did I ever tell you that once I put a bean up my nose and... Oh. Alright. Did I ever tell you guys that I put a bean up my nose and it got stuck there and nobody knew how to take it out? Just how I'm stuck right now here, because I don't know where to go now. It took like 20 doctors to get the bean out of my nose. Funny enough, they had to use Twizzlers, which is really funny. Not like Twizzlers the candy, but it was like Twizzlers, like actual Twizzlers, because someone did not put their shopping cart back, and that's pretty rude. Don't be that person. Anyways, my doctor story. There were a couple, I think there were like 6 doctors who were trying to get like the thing out, and they couldn't do it. So they had to call another doctor. And then the doctor was right in front of me, and he was like, "What's the problem here?" And they were like, "Oh, doctor, like she has a bean up her nose." Well, I don't even know if it was a bean. I kind of forgot the name of it, but it was kind of a bean. So they told the doctor, like, "Oh, doctor, she has a bean up her nose, and we don't know what to do about it. They can't take it out." So the doctor, what he did was that he kind of, he grabbed a clipper. Well, it's not a, what's the name? It's not a clipper. He grabbed a thing, a paper clip. He grabbed a paper clip, and he was like, "Oh, this is easy. We can just, like, try to get it out with a paper clip." And granted, I was like 10 years old, probably less than that, and we had to go to a birthday party that day, so it was kind of chaotic at the time. But yeah, he took the paper clip and he put it up my nose, and then he said, "Oh, wait, we can just take it out really easy." And so he put up the paper clip up my nose, and then he was like, "We'll just take it out." So what it took the doctors almost 20 minutes or almost an hour, because I was in the hospital for like an hour, to take out, he literally came from the emergency room with a paper clip. And I remember the paper clip being pink, because I like the color pink. He asked me, "Hey, what's your favorite paper clip?" And I told him, "Oh, I like pink." He told me, "Okay." So he got the paper clip that was pink, and he told me like, "Oh, okay, no worries." And he got the paper clip out, and
that way he took the paper and he took the bean out, and that way he got rid of the paper clip as well as the bean. So that's some of the narratives that I have growing up. Also once, I don't even know if I'm going the right way. Also once, I fell down the monkey bars because I was upside down the monkey bars. Like I tried to do like an upside down like flip, and I fell down the monkey bars, and I cut my tongue in half. So my tongue was cut in half. Well, not like literally, but you could see like a line in the middle of my tongue cut in half, and it was really crappy. It was like really bad. Like my tongue was like cut in half, and nobody knew what to do. So my mom remembers that I was very little. My mom remembers that I was very little, and she was like, I don't know how you even cut your tongue in half, but I'm fine. I still have the line though. There's still a line that you can see of my tongue cut in half. Which is kind of funny that I have a line in the middle of my tongue cut in half. But like, I'm fine. There's nothing like bad about it. But it was really funny. It was kind of hilarious showing people my tongue sometimes. That was like, they had a line in the middle, and everyone's like, why do you have a tongue cut in half? And I was like, because I'm an adventurous child. I could like flap it around, and nobody ever knew about it. Except the whispers in my head. They knew about it. I'm really spilling a lot of beans right now. This could easily become like a therapy session for me. Oh, did I ever tell you about the story of how I invited someone to a prom? And every girl was like, I wish I could invite someone to the dance, because I haven't been invited because I'm lonely as fuck. How about you, Sam? You're always lonely as fuck. And I was like, yeah, I know. Thanks for illustrating my suffering. They were like, I wish I could be as lonely as fuck as you and not feel sad about it. And I was like, well, you know, it's something that you do with practice. You know, you don't just become lonely as fuck. It's something that you gain eventually. It's something that you eventually get with time. I wasn't just gonna crawl on the floor like that girl. I was gonna stand up for myself. So what I decided was, you know, I am not just gonna wait for the man to do the choice. I'm gonna pick my own choice and invite the guy that I liked at the time, who ended up really being just toxic, to the prom. And so I did. I got 2 tickets, and I sat next to him, and I was like, hey, what are you doing this day? And the guy was like, oh, nothing much. And I was like, oh, okay, sounds good. And I told him like, hey, you like jazz? So you know the ball? Do you want to come with me? And there were like so many people around me at that time, because there were my friends, and there were like other people, like there were my friends and his friends. So there were like many people looking at this event currently going on, and everyone was surprised. Everyone was like, how are you doing this? Am I back where I was? I really don't know. We'll just keep walking. So my friends were like, oh my god, how did you do that? And I was like, I don't know. You just ask, bitch. It's not that hard. But anyways, I went on the school bus that took me home. And I went to the school bus that took me home. And I went up, and all these girls started surrounding me at the school bus. And they were like, oh my god, how did you get the balls to ask this person, your crush, to go out with you to the ball? It's like, I cannot even ask him, my friend that I like, to go to the ball. I was like, I must be the ballsiest of all the balls, because I invited one of the cutest guys in school to go to the ball with me. Apparently, I had 2 minutes left.
I was in the middle of a good story.
That's okay. Why are they coming out of the floor? Don't fucking yell at me. Don't fucking yell at me. That's just rude. That was a good one. Is that someone pooping? Oh no. Many. Thought it was someone's pooping. Thought it was someone pooping. I'm done. Now what? Oh, if my dog had barked, I would have been so fucked. I'm just wondering the level of type of stuff. Okay, hold on. I literally breathe and I could die. You can die in real life for many things, but breathing is one of those. I wonder what else. Geico can save you 50% or more on car insurance. Geico can also kill you on car insurance. We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum. I didn't even see the line go up. Also, I realized that the word that killed me was apparently because of the P. Popsicle. Papyrus. Popocatépetl. My P's are too deathly. Recuérdame, though I have to say goodbye. So the goodbye is the one that kills you. Okay. Alright. So final thoughts. It's a good game. Has a great concept. It's about like the scary and everything. However, the problem that I had with this game is that the jump scares after a while just became really repetitive. There's really no reason behind them. There's just, again, it's just a walking simulator. It's like, and you were just walking around waiting for the next jump scare. And I get that they're saying that they're adding into the lore. Like that's kind of like what they're hoping to add. But right now, the game just feels pretty boring. At one time I was just walking around and I was like, I'm missing so much more because I don't scream. Like, I feel like this is a different experience for anyone who's like a high screamer, who everyone is like screaming all the time, and like in horror games are the worst thing. But I am not really a screamer. I'm more of like a face reaction type of person, and I react to everything with my face. It was a good game, interesting idea, interesting concept, but I feel like the way that it was marketed, I don't know, for me it was like I was expecting something more, but that's my experience. It doesn't mean that it has to be the same experience for everyone. Like, I have some couple friends who play this game and they're like scaring themselves shitless because this is the scariest shit ever. You know, it varies from person to person. I have a loud voice, all right? That's the difference. I am not really a screamer. I just talk loudly. Is the Latino in me. I am who I am. And a screamer, I am not. At least not here. Because if I screamed at home at my mother, whew, good luck to me. Alright, and here's a challenge for you. Whoever can stay the longest with screaming until the next upload wins 1,000,000 bars of cheese. Ready, set, go.